Shaquille O'Neal,
Shout out to Shaq.
great legend.
Yes.
Um, Shout out to Shaq first and foremost, and his family. But saw something interesting today. His ex-wife Shawnee O'Neal,
Yep.
she
Yep.
said that she was never in love with Shaquille O'Neal. Right?
Yeah.
They were married. They have children together. But she said she was never in love with Shaquille O'Neal, and he responded by saying, "What did he say?" He said, I wouldn't be in love with me either."
I wouldn't have the version of me I wouldn't have loved either. Brilliant answer, by the way. When I
Well,
go through my little breakups, I got to use something like that.
this is multi-leveled, interesting topic to talk about, right? Because I have always said, and people kind of have given me some flack for this, but I always said that a lot of people that get married are don't get married out of love. They,
Mm,
it's a business. If they make educated decision, right?
yeah.
So it's like from a woman's perspective, they look at it like, okay, this man is going to be a good provider financially, right? He has characteristics that I like in a man.
Yep.
He's going to be a good father. Um, I'm able to tolerate him, right? Like you start to rationalize things and you say, okay, this is the person that I want to be with. From a man's perspective, they can look at it like she's going to be faithful, right? I could trust her.
Yep. Trust
Um,
the kid.
she's going to be a good mom.
Yep.
She can take care of the house. She has a great career. Financially, she's financially stable. She has so much. She has so much going for herself, right? And then they make a rational decision and they get married. That's not always the case, but that does happen, right? So I just thought that it was interesting to hear her say this at that level, right? To say that she never was in love with him at all.
It's heartbreaking.
Um, that would go back to support my theory, right? That at some point in time she made an educated decision that he's Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, I don't have to
For
say,
those of you who don't know, Shaq was a mega star.
yeah. So what's your
Mega star.
what's your take on this?
Oh, that's tough because like her. Well, my first thought was she's married, so Keon, Pastor Keon, from my hometown. So I'm gonna tread lightly. But this is what you should say if you are married to somebody else.
Is it?
Uh,
Is it? I mean, I
I
don't
don't know
think
what's going on in their personal. I'm
well, from a maturity standpoint, if I loved somebody, if I was in love with somebody 10 years ago, I don't think the current person that I'm in love with should feel a way about that,
I
right?
have no personal. I don't know any inside information with their relationship, but not all men can handle that. Fellas, if your wife tells you, "Yo, I'm still in love with my ex," and you got to watch him with Ernie and Kenny and Charles every night, you're not gonna feel away. A lot of men will feel away. So I think she was. Now, would I be bothered if this was said to me? Yes, because like we got kids, we were together, but so I think there has to be some grace in what is said publicly. But once again, I don't know what she may be going through in her personal life and with her husband, family. Shout out to y'all. Love y'all dearly. I don't want no issues when I go to the Galleria. Um, but from Shaq's perspective, I think it's a brilliant answer, yo. Drake may have not had the best replies in his beef, but Shaq had the best reply for this breakup to take responsibility, to not, snap back at her, not to be upset, to say, "Hey, I probably wouldn't have loved me either." And he's talked about it. That he has some pain of regret for not doing the right things in the relationship. But I think it was in poor taste to say that. But once again, I don't know what's going on in her home situation. So
Hit the like button and share, ladies and gentlemen. Blackout, we are live. Actually,
yes, if this was you, how would you handle it though?
if I was Shaq,
Yep,
I mean,
give
what
me
can
the
you do?
real.
No, I mean, what can you do at that point in time? You charge it to the game, right? Like it's already happened. It's 20 years down the line. My thing is
They've been divorced that long? 15 years, 20 years?
probably. I mean, my thing has always been, I wish you the best. I wish you the best. God
When
bless
people say that, do they mean it though?
you.
That's a kind fuck you. Like, come on, put it in chat. This I wish you well, and you come on.
I
That's a
wish you
smart
well.
letter.
God bless.
God bless you.
Hope
Yes.
all is well. I wish you nothing but success because I just think. But like I said, I think that we have to start having honest conversations about the role of love in marriage because you can
Mhm.
be You could be deeply in love with a drug dealer. That's probably not the best person to choose as your husband, right?
Yeah.
Or you could be deeply in love with a stripper. That might not be your
The
number
best
one
class.
choice,
Shouldn't be.
depending if you.
Shout out to the ballerinas, but not I.
Not I
That's
said
not
the
number one on the leaderboard for me. Beat you.